Hi guys, this is Miss Akvari here, talking to you a little bit about using the advanced search function in our database, as well as skimming the results that we get and determining relevance. Remember, relevance is if an article or website actually applies to the topic that you're researching. So we're going to look at that a little bit today. I've already logged into one of our sources, one of our databases that we use here at school. It's called EBSCOhost, and I'm just going to search for my topic, which in this case, my example I'm using is Albert Einstein. You notice as I start to type his name in, EBSCO starts giving me some suggestions for some other focuses I might want to use. So maybe I want to use biography or quotes or something like that. I'm not going to do that for right now. That's not my focus, but just know that's something that you can do. So once I type in his name, I click search. And not surprisingly, I get a lot of results back. I get about 15,000 results, which is more than I really need. I can use these filters over here on the left-hand side. These will let me choose what kind of articles I want to read, maybe what date range I want to use, and that would limit things somewhat. But what I really want to do today, what we want to focus on, is using the advanced search. So I'll come up here where it says advanced search and click on that. And now you see my keyword of Albert Einstein, again, that's the person I'm researching, shows up in the first box. What's great about advanced search is the advanced search function lets me choose where we search for this keyword. So any other time I search for a keyword, I will pull results for Albert Einstein anywhere it finds it, whether it's in the title of an article, whether it's in the subject of the article, whether it's just one word in a 10-page article. And sometimes that gives us a mixed success as far as results go. But here I can be a lot more targeted, a lot more direct where I want to search. So I'm going to use Albert Einstein. I don't want all text. That's going to give me too much. I don't want things that Albert Einstein has written. That would be the author field. I want to choose him as my subject. And so when I do that and do my search again, instead of the 1,500 results or 15,000 results we got last time, now we have about 2,700. So I'm getting a lot closer, and I feel good about that. If I wanted to add a second keyword, I could do that here. In fact, we might try that here in just a minute. Maybe I want to know only about his biography, and I'm just going to add that as a second keyword. And again, I'm much closer as far as number of results. It's a lot easier to sift through 100 some results than it is to try to work through 15,000. So now I'm going to start to take a look at some of these. And as I scan through, I notice that this first article is a review. This is an academic journal, another review, another review. And so I look at this and it looks like Albert Einstein, a biography, is something that I would want to read. But when I open the article and do a little bit more skimming and figure this out, what I actually find out is this little bit, this result is just for this tiny paragraph here. And all this is a review about a biography of Albert Einstein. It's not even the biography itself. It's just a review that someone wrote about it. So that doesn't really help me. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm on the right track with Albert Einstein. I'm on the right track with biography. I can come here and instead of using the word and or, I can click not, type in the word review, and now it should take those results out as well. So now you can see I'm down to 43 results from 110 last time. I should be getting a lot closer. So I start to skim and I could open each one of these, but this article really intrigues me. It's called The Inner Einstein. And so I'm going to click on that. And now this article has an abstract. An abstract is sort of a summary, tells me a little bit about what this article is going to be about. And as I skim through this, as I read it really quickly, I can see that 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein remains not just scientifically relevant, but an icon. His stature's grown over the decades. And then we're talking about what his influence has been later in time. So this is something that might be really relevant to my topic because I don't just want to know about his biography, but what impact has he made on the world. So this is something I would want to save, and I would want to come over here and click on the permalink, and that will give me a link that I can put in my Google Doc so I can always come back to it. I might also want to click on the cite button for citation, and that way I could keep track of all that information. So just remember as you're searching, if you can use the advanced search function, this is really helpful. You can take your keywords that you're using, and instead of trying to look for them everywhere in your documents, you can really pick where you want them to be found, and that will make your searches much more relevant. It should make finding what you want easier.